Welcome back to CLC News.
Wow, I had no idea you knew sign language.
Well, I decided to try something new out for this week. Turns out it's actually a lot of fun. I'm thinking I might study it as my language at Glacier Peak one day.
That's a great idea.
No, Swin, it's a great idea.
Getting started with the news.
Surprise spelling bee.
Spell weather.
What? Oh, okay. W-E-A-T-H-E-R.
Nice. Now spell sunny.
S-U-N-Y.
Now spell hot.
H-O-T.
Great. You described this week's weather.
Cool. What else would the weather look like this week?
It'll be partly cloudy with highs of 77 and lows of 51.
No rain.
Yes. Now let's head over to Ori and Kai for birthdays.
Oh, I just can't believe there are only a few more weeks left of school. And with that, only a few more weeks of CLC News.
Yes, they're there. But we really shouldn't be dwelling on that. Let's make the most of what we still have.
Oh, I suppose you're right. Besides, how am I supposed to be sad when it's my friend's birthday during the summer? I'm kind of looking forward to the end of the school year.
That's good. That reminds me, we still have to do birthdays. Happy birthday to the following Cougars.
Riley A,
Lola G,
Lincoln C,
Melanie B,
Bennett G,
Jordan W,
and Tegan L. Happy birthday. Now for Cougar Pride.
Thanks for birthdays.
Look at what I got!
Okay, calm down. What?
I got a Cougar Pride clip, see?
Wow, perfect timing because it's time to announce our Cougar Pride winners.
Can I help?
Yes, of course. We can think of it as a prize for being such an amazing cougar.
Congratulations, Liliana M. from Mrs. Droke,
Jackson from Miss Melinda,
Sage from Miss Outerkirk,
Mateo V from Miss Ask,
Noah G. from Miss Lee,
CJ from Miss Bride,
Taylor A. from Miss Melinda,
Haley E from Miss Sleeth,
Kendall from Miss Epperson,
and Elliot from PE.
Congratulations, Cougars!
Congrats on being called for Cougar Pride. Now to celebrate the kindness nominee with kindness.
Yay! Who is it? A penguin?
Well, a teacher whose favorite book is Because Winn-Dixie.
And who's that? A penguin?
A teacher who is a mother of 2 kids that go here at Cathcart.
Yeah, I knew it. It's a penguin.
No, she's an amazing 3rd grade teacher that just so happens to also do a monthly hero project.
And who is that if it's not a penguin?
Mrs. Droke!
Oh, that makes sense.
Let's go surprise her now. Congratulations, Miss Droke. You're nominated for the Cathcart Tennis Board by so many students here at Cathcart. Here are just 3 things I have to say.
She is the best teacher ever.
When someone makes a mistake, she never yells.
She's caring and kind to students.
She is nice, never yells, gives hugs, and loves us so much.
She's super kind, smart, and a great teacher.
She always has a smile on her face.
She tells annoying people to stop.
In class, she makes things easy to understand.
She is very kind, fun, and funny. We always laugh in class.
She's very kind and empathetic. She helps me when I do not know what to do.
She is always happy.
She's super kind to the class. She always helps us when we don't understand something.
She's always kind and helps students. She's thankful for everything and never wants anyone to give up.
She's super chill.
I love Miss Droke because she is cheerful and kind and many more things.
She's kind to her students even if we do something wrong. She tells us it's okay.
Aw,
Congratulations.
thank you so much. Thank you guys. Now it's time for a segment you may have forgotten about. The answer to the weekly riddle.
We've got so many amazing submissions, like a toothbrush, but sadly, only one can win. Remember not to share those, though.
Oh, come on. I'm sure that we've had so many great submissions. Can't we read 2 names?
All right, fine. I'll read another name, but still may not be you, okay?
Yay. Okay, what's the answer?
Okay, the riddle was, what is yours, but other people mostly use?
And the answer?
Your name!
Now to pull the winners. Winners. Bella K. And
Jenny from Miss Green.
Come on down if that was you.
Now for a more educational segment. What's he holding?
Oh, this is a poppy I got from the VFW this weekend to remind me of what Memorial Day is all about.
I know what it's all about. A day off from school.
No, it's actually a day set aside for us all to remember those who have lost their lives while serving in the United States in both peace and war. Some people also call it Remembrance Day.
Wow, I had no idea. That's kind of a sad holiday.
I know, but wouldn't it be even sadder if people just thought it was a day off of school and didn't think about its meaning?
You're right. Thanks for filling me in. But I can't get a poppy like that so I can show my thankfulness and support too.
Actually, here's Orin with a simple poppy craft that you can make yourself.
This is the Memorial Day Poppy Craft. These are the materials you'll need. You'll need a cup of water, about 1/3 full. Red food dye. You can change the color of the food dye depending on the flower that you want. Today we're doing red for poppies. A plastic spoon so you can stir up the dye with, or you can just gently stir the water in like this. I'm using a spoon because I don't want to be messy. These are 4 coffee filters you will use for the petals. You want them to be white. This is a glue stick you'll want to use to glue these together. Then you will also need 2 pieces of black paper, equal in size and circles. You will need clear tape and a green pipe cleaner. You will also need scissors. Now let's begin. And then you will take the dye and the water, and you'll use about 3 to 5 drops depending on how much water you have. I will use 3. Don't trademark me on how many I used, I really can't tell. And then I will use the plastic spoon and stir it up. Or, like I was saying earlier, you can just do this. I'm using the spoon because I don't want to be messy. And then you will set that aside and we'll start folding the papers. You want to take your coffee filter and fold it in half. And then once you have that in half, fold it in half again so it'll look like a fourth or a piece of pie. And then you'll dissect it into thirds, doing this and doing it again. Doesn't have to be even. This part doesn't really matter. Repeat that step for the other 3. Now that you've repeated them for the other 3, put them in the water this side down. You're going to repeat this step for the other 3. And once you have set them in the water, you want to wait until the water has soaked. As you can see, it's rising. You want to wait till it's soaked almost all the way to the top. This will take about 5 minutes. If it takes more than 5 minutes, feel free to let them stay longer. See, it goes very quickly. Once they soaked up all the liquid, I put them flat on this tray to dry. Mine are all dry now. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take them all and we're going to start the gluing step. You're going to want your glue stick for this. So we'll start with the bottom one. I'm using the one that soaked up the least amount of liquid because you're going to not see it. And you want to put glue in the center like this. Then you take another one and put it right on top of that. Make sure they're stuck together and you can see the purple or whatever color glue you're using through here. And then you're gonna, as you go, you're gonna scrunch them up a little bit to give it that petally look. You're gonna glue in the middle, put on the slightly scrunched little thing, coffee filter, and then you're gonna do this a little bit more scrunched. Glue even more. And there you have it. You have your glue dried. Wait for the glue to dry, and then we can begin our next step. For this next step, while the glue is drying, we're going to work on the little circles. What you want to do is you want to take one and fold it in half, like this, just like we did with the paper coffee filter. Then fold it in half again. And then last time we split it up into thirds, but this time it's too small. So we're going to take our scissors. We're going to cut about this way down. You don't want it to cut through or else it's not going to work. And repeat that until you have little frillies around the outside of the entire black circle. Once you finish this step, you want to unfold it. It's kind of hard to unfold, so you want to find that crease here. Like I said, it's hard to unfold. And then once you have it, it should look like this. Here, and then repeat that for your second one. Then you want to take your thumb and fold it around like this. You might want to get an adult's thumb or a bigger person's thumb to do this, because it's harder to do with little tiny fingers. Until your black circles look like this. For this next step, you will need the black circles that we just made. You want to put them on top of each other and fold them in half. For this step, you'll need a teacher to help. Hey teacher, can you please cut a little piece right here? Alright, once that is cut, you open it, and you'll need your green pipe cleaner for this. Fold it like this, and then use the other end to stick it through the hole that your teacher made. This is to help stop it at the end. And now you have your little middle of the flower. Let's move on to the next step. And then for this next step, you're going to want your flower again, and you're going to want to fold it in half. I feel like we've been doing that a lot lately. Ask your teacher, can you please cut this right here? And then you unfold it. And you're going to want to take the flower we just made and put it through the hole. And there, now you have the middle of your flower. And then what you want to do is scrunch it up like this, so it looks like petally. And then you want to separate the coffee filters out a little bit and scrunch it up. To scrunch it up, you want to have it here and move it like this. And then it'll naturally fold back out. The more you do this, the more your petal or flower will look like a flower. And now you have your poppy for Memorial Day.
Thank you guys. Those poppies look fun, right, Oren? Oren, hello, are you listening?
Oh, hi. Sorry, I was just reading Harry Potter.
That's cool. Did you know that's Mrs. Wilson's favorite book?
Wow, she has good taste in books then. What are some of the other staff members' favorite books?
Well, Mrs. Garrett's favorite book is Charlotte's Web.
That's also a really good book. Here's a fun fact. Did you know Miss Brumley named her son Avery after Avery in Charlotte's Web?
Wow, that is a fun fact. But here's what I'm really curious about. What's Mr. Anderson's favorite book?
Let's see here. Oh, it's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Okay, then I really want to know what Miss Melendez is.
Now, I think she likes one of the best books. The Flip Book by Dr. Seuss. If you find her at recess, she'll even sing you a song about it.
I guess I know what I'm doing at recess now.
Hey, is that Kaya? What in the world is she running so fast for? And what is that she's waving around? Why are you breathing so hard?
I've been running all over school.
It sounds like you need a bike. What?
How do you do that?
Oh, okay. Let's see here. Wow! Centennial Masonic Lodge has donated 2 new 22-inch mountain bikes to Cathcart Elementary.
We plan to award these 2 bikes to Cathcart Elementary students who write an essay to express why they would really love to have a new bike.
3 mystery teachers at Cathcart will be reviewing the student essays to determine the contest winners.
Thank you to Centennial Masonic Lodge for sponsoring this wonderful bike donation.
Essays are due to the CLC mailbox or Cathcart office by Friday, June 2nd at 1 p.m.
Well, see ya!
Where are you going?
I need to start writing. June 2nd is right around the corner.
Why is she running again?
I finished my essay.
I think we exhausted poor Kaya with all the amazing news this week.
I think so too. She worked really hard. We should definitely let her sleep.
See ya next
next week, Cougars. Bye.